The road that should not exist. The road was not on any map. Retone noticed this only after driving for nearly an hour through fog so thick it felt solid, like something he could reach out and tear apart with his hands. His phone had lost signal long ago. The GPS screen was frozen, the blue arrow blinking uselessly in the center of a blank, grey grid. He slowed the car. Tall trees leaned inward from both sides of the narrow road, their branches clawing at one another overhead, forming a tunnel of twisted black silhouettes. The headlights barely cut through the mist. Every few seconds, shadows seemed to move just beyond the reach of the light, too slow to be animals, too deliberate to be wind. Retone swallowed. "This isn't right," he muttered. He had been traveling to visit his uncle's old estate and inheritance nobody wanted. The lawyer had insisted it existed, deep in a rural area, abandoned for decades. "Just sign the papers," the man had said. "You can sell it after." But now Retone wondered if he should have turned back hours ago. The radio crackled suddenly. A burst of static exploded through the speakers, so loud it made him flinch. Then, beneath the noise, came a faint sound. Breathing, slow, wet, close. Retone slammed the radio off. The silence afterward felt heavier than the noise had. The road curved sharply, and then without warning, the fog thinned. The car emerged into a clearing. Foot pressed instinctively on the brake in front of him stood a house. It was enormous, 3 stories of decaying stone and dark wood, crouched like a sleeping beast in the center of the clearing. The windows were tall and narrow, most of them broken or boarded up. Ivy crawled across the walls like veins. The roof sagged in places, yet the structure still stood, stubborn and watchful. A rusted iron gate hung open at the edge of a cracked driveway, and though the engine was still running, Retone realized something that made his blood run cold. The house was breathing, not metaphorically. The sound came from it low, rhythmic, almost human, as if the entire building inhaled and exhaled in the fog. Retone sat frozen, fingers clenched around the steering wheel. "This is impossible," he whispered. His phone vibrated suddenly. The screen lit up. No signal, one new message. His heart pounded as he opened it. The message contained only 5 words. "You should not be hasty." Timestamp read 3:17 a.m. The same moment, the car clock blinked and went dark. The engine died. The headlights shut off. Darkness swallowed everything. The Retone stayed inside the car for what felt like hours, though it could have been minutes. Time seemed distorted, stretched thin like old fabric ready to tear. Finally, he forced himself to open the door. The cold air hit him instantly, sharp and damp. The smell was wrong, not earth or leaves, but something older, like dust, rust, and something faintly rotten beneath it all. The house loomed closer than before. He hadn't walked yet. Still, it felt nearer. Each step toward the gate made his chest tighten. The iron bars were covered in symbols scratched deep into the metal circles inside circles. Eyes with no pupils, and words in a language he did not recognize. As he passed through the open gate, the breathing grew louder. A deep inhale, a slow exhale. The front door stood slightly ajar. Retone raised his hand, hesitating. "Don't knock," a voice whispered in his mind. He knocked anyway. The sound echoed far too long, bouncing inside the house like something alive had caught it and was playing with it. The door creaked open. No one stood there. The hallway beyond was dark, stretching far deeper than the house should allow. A staircase rose on the left, its banister cracked and worn smooth as if countless hands had gripped it over the years. Then the door slammed shut behind him. Raton spun around, heart racing, and yanked at the handle. It didn't move. A soft laugh drifted through the hallway. Not loud, not cruel, almost amused. "Hello," Raton called, hating how small his voice sounded. The laughter stopped. The house inhaled. Lights flickered on. Candles, dozens of them, burst into flame along the walls, revealing portraits lining the hallway. Old paintings. Men, women, children, all dressed in clothes from different eras. Every face had one thing in common. Their eyes were scratched out. A voice spoke behind him. "You came back." Raton turned slowly. An old man stood at the foot of the stairs, tall and thin, dressed in a faded black coat. His skin was pale, almost translucent, and his eyes were far too dark, like holes cut into his face. "I've never been here before," Raton said. The old man smiled. "Yes," he replied softly. "You have the inheritance." The man introduced himself as Mr. Day, caretaker of the house. "My family owned this place," Raton said carefully. "I inherited it." Mr. Day nodded. "The house remembers," he said. "Blood always does." As he spoke, the portraits on the walls began to change. Faces shifted. Clothes aged. One painting, near the staircase, caught Raton's attention. A young man stared out from the canvas. Same eyes, same scar above the left eyebrow. It was him, painted decades ago. Raton stepped back, trembling. "That's not possible." Mr. Day's smile widened. "No," he agreed. "It's inevitable." The breathing of the house grew louder. From somewhere deep within the walls came a sound like fingernails scraping wood. Then came the whisper, dozens of voices, overlapping, filling the air. Still with the candles flickered violently. Mr. Day leaned closer and spoke in a voice no longer human. "Once the house calls you," he said, "it never lets you leave."